now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with the content. But before we get to the content, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop them. Now, I just did me a little turnaround to Las Vegas, and I want to say, so I want to clip a few things. It's going to be a few things I'm going to clip. I really ain't got nothing to go off today, no reactions. I'm going to just talk a little bit, and we might get to a reaction. But anyway, I want to tell y'all something, man. Y'all remember when Loose Cannon and Cowboy got down in Barstow, when they had the little altercation, and we was all saying, man, Loose Cannon, it wasn't no shoes in that store. Where was your shoes? Remember, he kept on saying, I don't have my shoes. Well, guess what happened on my way to Las Vegas last night? Me and my homie was driving, going to Las Vegas. We pulled over, and I just so happened to notice this was the same spot that Cowboy and Loose Cannon had their altercation at. I go up in the store, get me a few items, and as I walked out, but before I walked in, I heard two dudes talking. It was like a van and a regular car next to the van. I heard two dudes talking, didn't pay no attention. Go up in the store, get my items, and as I'm coming out, I just so happened to glance where I first heard the dudes talking at, and by this time I'm getting like past the truck, both of the dudes came. Hey, what's up, homie? I met them. I'm thinking it's about to go down, y'all. They like, yeah, what's up, homie? Hey, you the YouTube dude, man, you Compton Rick Rock. I'm like, yeah. Now I'm thinking at this time it's about to go. Damn, my homie in the car, he got the music playing. He don't hear nothing. He just so happened to look out, see what's going on. He jump out the car, and they was like, yeah, man, I watch your show. When they said that, I was like, man, because guess what? I had on some house slippers as well, homie. I had on some house slippers as well. I had my shoes in the car. So when Loose Cannon say he had on some slippers that day, it's quite possible that he had some slippers on that day because I had mine on. One of the dudes asked me for a picture. We took a picture, man. If you watching this, leave your comment in the comment section. Man, it was good to meet you last night, bro. Sometimes I be walking out of here, I be forgetting that I be on the internet. That's why I say sometimes when you're on the internet, you really got to watch some of the things that you say, because once you get in reality and get in the real world, you're no longer in front of your camera. You forget half of this stuff. You forget because you back at regular life. This don't be everybody's real life. Some people live through the internet. Some people come here, do what they do on here, and go back to the streets. But it was cool to meet somebody that recognized me from social media. Now, I got some more news. I'm in the hospital this morning with my people. I get a phone call from one of my childhood homies. He called me and he say, hey, Rock, they said that X4 didn't roll it up. And I say, I never did say the dude roll it up. I said I did a reaction video off what was on the internet, them guys saying X4 rolled it up. Well, coming to find out, I got the actual story. And it's a trip how dudes would get on this internet and smut your name out. It's a trip how dudes would get on here and run with the narrative and smut you out. Now, it's a difference from doing a reaction video to what somebody said on here already. You just doing a reaction of what they talking about and try to make your common sense out of it. Well, the homie said, man, one of the homies is a guard up in there. He's a deputy up in there. You know, all these deputies, they come from neighborhoods as well. They grew up in the city. They just happen to have a job up in there. And he say, man, this is what happened. He said X4 came up in there and got into it with one of the deputies. He got into it with one of the deputies. The deputies, they had a little tussle with, I guess they snatched him up, whatever, and they sent him to the medical dorm. So he didn't roll it up. X4 got into it with one of the guards, and the guards put him down there to make it seem like he was foul. All that, he didn't want to go in the Hoover dorm and all that. This came directly from one of the deputies. One of my homies who I grew up with got this information from one of the deputies, what so happened to be one of his partners, and they ain't got no reason to lie. So when I heard that, I said, man, I got to come back. I got to hurry up and fly back in town and let y'all know what happened with X4. Now, I was watching Loose Cannon's wife, Gigi, man. Gigi, cool female, man, cool woman. I talked to her a couple of times, man. She got her head on straight, but she's out for vengeance on this internet. When it comes to Loose Cannon, we all seen the video with Loose Cannon. I believe it was on Street TV where her and Loose Cannon get into an altercation, and we really didn't see no physical blows thrown. All we just seen was we heard a whole lot of scuffling. We seen Loose Cannon charge towards her, but the camera was moving so much we didn't actually see a physical punch. Now, she does have videos online that she was showing today with her having bruises and her in the hospital with black eyes and stuff, and she said that it came from Loose Cannon. Well, she had a show going on today, a live, and when I tell y'all this live was off the chain, it was off the chain. I've never seen nothing like this on YouTube, man. She was going at Loose Cannon's baby mother, wife, Shereice Mills. I guess they say she's the wife. They say she's not the wife. Who cares, man? That's what they run on the internet. That's what they run on the internet. But Gigi, which is Loose Cannon's actual wife on paperwork, she was doing a reaction or showing her receipts of Shereice Mills, and Gigi took off the gloves and she threw all punches. She had Shereice Mills in the bathwater. Now, y'all remember when y'all seen Munchie B going at it with Shereice Mills on No Jumper, and Munchie B was saying something about the bathwater, and Shereice Mills said, no, these are actual balls that you buy, you throw in the water. I guess it was chocolate chip and whipped cream or something like that, and it turns the bath water to that color, and I guess give it that flavor, that scent while you in the bathtub. Now, when Gigi, Loose Cannon's wife, played the video, you could actually see the water, which was, it looked like it was, the water was off. The water it didn't look clean. It looked like it might have been some in there. But when we look at it, we going to say the first thing that come to our mind, the water was dirty. Not only did Gigi show the pictures of Shereice, she had Shereice Mills twerking in the water, no clothes on. This was straight nudity. It was like Pornhub. And I'm looking, she got the girl pee hole. Y'all know what pee hole. If y'all grown, y'all know what the pee hole is. You can see the pee hole. You can see her breasts, nipples, and all that. She did her best to blur out the nipples, but didn't blur out that pee hole whatsoever. And I'm looking at this stuff. She had her on there giving somebody some dome. I'm looking like, man, what is this about? And before you know it, YouTube terminated her channel. I'm talking about like this. It was instant. They took her channel away, and she was almost at 1,000 subscribers. I've never seen nothing that happen that fast. YouTube is not playing with that nudity. And a lot of you guys, man, when y'all do these reactions, a lot of people, they get too caught up in their emotions. They get too caught up in their feelings, and they just don't care no more. They trying to expose you the best way they could. And when you put your feelings and your emotions in this stuff, you didn't do nothing but blow your own bag. It's not that serious to the point to where you got to go that far with exposing somebody. Now, I had a little fun when I was in Vegas. Shereice Mills, I'm out here looking for you, pull up and all that. I was having fun, clowning, doing what I do. I was on something real serious, man, something very, very serious to where I really didn't have no time for it. And me clowning, just that little spare of the moment, took my mind off what happened, man. A real tragic in the family. Man, bad. But yeah, man, I had to get back to let y'all know that X4 did not roll it up. He got into it with the officers, and the officers sent him straight to the medical dorm to make it seem like he rolled it up. He's a gangster out here. Well, in his words, he's a hoodster out here. He's a tough guy. He's a tough act, and they made it seem like he rolled it up. Them deputies will do something dirty like that. Now, as far as Gigi, man, I guess she got a new channel. She done started up a new one again. She will be going live tonight at 11 o'clock, man. Man, do not do that no more. Even though we get to our altercations on the internet, man, you don't want to go that far to exposing like that. I guess she found it on Shereice Mills OnlyFans. I never knew. I heard people saying that Shereice Mills had a OnlyFans. I never seen her OnlyFans, and I don't think that I will be going on there. I'm not spending no money to see nobody naked. I don't care who it is. I'm just not doing what do you say? Brick, not the trick, man. My name is Rick, not the trick. Nice try, wrong guy. Yeah, we ain't doing that. But yeah, man, Whole lot of controversy on the internet. I just had to come in here and do this real quick. I just got back. I'm finna go get me something to eat from PF Chains. Hit the gym. I didn't work out none yesterday. I got to hit that gym and get myself together. And then we going to be back on Compton Rick Rock TV with the reactions, man. Shout out all y'all, man. Get in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think. What's been going on? What's the new news? What do y'all want me to cover? I know we getting tired of hearing the Big U, the Brick Baby, and the Loose Cannon content. Let's get something going. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and I catch all y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.